clearing attempt there by the Buffalo Sabres. Pretty good in their own zone there. Some veteran moves by their defenseman, Mazzaro.
Wilson thumped along the boards by Strachan. Quick centering pass for Light. 2 chances, and Hackett makes the save.
Need 2 points. They want to move up in their division, so why not take it from them on the at home ice?
Long wrister on the way, floats wide of the cage. Quick centering pass, and they score. Bang, bang on the doorstep. Johan Larsson.
Quickly move it. Starts at the point. Good play by Bogosian, throwing it down low. And there's a wide open man in front. The Capitals, both guys go to one guy. That's Foligno. And left all alone in front is Larsson, who buries it. Notice both Karst
In the summer ahead. Point position for Green. Ditto, by the way. Mike Green working goal line extended. Swoops to the front. Score! Beautiful passing play for Glenn Cross. It's 1-1.
Oh, Mike Green. He had no points his last 6, but watch this play. This poor coverage in front by the Buffalo Sabres. Here's an isolation of Glenn Cross getting away from Schaller and getting open. And notice
Tormented the Caps in Columbus this season. Larsson spins it for Gianta. Winds and drives, a pad save for Holtby. Sharp there. Big rebound, skated through center by Alex Ovechkin. 3-on-3 for the Caps. Ovechkin on the curling drag, backhander. Pad save, Matt Hackett. Back checking Nicholas Backstrom has the puck for DC. Niskanen keeps it on the flank. Through the middle off of the skate boots of Ovechkin, who takes the relay from Backstrom. Finds Johansson for a backhander. Stick save, Matt Hackett. Out of the pack. Strachan did not clear it. Ooh, that hit Mazzaros up high. Ricochet back through center, 2-on-2 as Mazzaros is making his way back to the bench. Ennis pulls up and fires a pad save for Holtby. Light will clear. Buffalo went through that power play without a shot. Caps get Jason Chimera back. It's 5-on-5 as Hackett will turn it on. Matt Hackett in goal for Buffalo with a pad save there on Backstrom.
I talked to their coach, Sean Clouston. He said he's had a couple guys go to the NHL. Tyler Ennis, Cam Barker, Joffrey Lupul, but he said
Zach Bogosian, former Winnipeg Jet on the dump down. Hodgson there, shoulder to shoulder with Gleason. Lost it. Ellis fires. Holtby the blocker save. Johansson gaining ground with Ovechkin through center. Backstrom continues the thrust. The drop pass. Johansson, one more. Ovechkin, cross ring. Ooh, a snapshot there. A beautiful look from Carlson. He tried to beat Hackett on the short side. It's a date with the New York Rangers on the horizon Wednesday. That game will be covered on NBCSN. Buffalo at Toronto. And they'll make that short trip to Air Canada Center on Wednesday as well. So these teams have some for Washington. In the prior meeting between these two, the Caps had 44 shots against Jonas Enroth, then in the cage for the Sabres, and lost. Centering pass to the front, swing and a miss there as Ward was at the doorstep with Brouwer and Glenn Cross. Beagle, his college hockey in the same spot. Score! Finds the open spot to make it 2-1.
That's his 10th of the season, the 8th Capital to get into double digits. Nice play by Brooks. He'll get the primary assist. The rotation, the find of the puck, and there's a nice looking shot by Beeks. He's got 10 on the season. It starts with him. It finishes with him. A real nice curl and drag away from the defender.
Sway Ovechkin fires. That one flutters, knuckling off the glass, and it'll roll back to center. Capitals a man up for another 83 seconds as Ovechkin takes an awkward tumble. Gianta pumps it right to the glove of Holtby. Calm and cool. Carlson again for Ovechkin. 19 power play goals on the year for the Green 8. He scores again! Alex Ovechkin makes it 3-1.
20th PPG and his 44th on the season. Hackett is thinking pass here. Look at him sort of change his angle. You could see his reaction after it went in. Alex fooled him here. He's looking pass, and then he fired it. On our Jeep net cam, you'll see Hackett's reaction.
Finds the net for the 44th time this year. He is closing in on Peter Bondra for the all-time Caps goal scoring record. Chimera for Ward, another drive. Hackett makes the save, and he'll melt the rebound in the crease.
Guys have huge numbers at home, and then they drop dramatically on the road. Not the case with the two superstars here in Washington.
Niskanen fires, rebound for Wilson, pad save, loose in the slot as Hackett sprawls back to cover. 28 goals in his last 31 games. Truly remarkable numbers. 7 minutes to go in the period. Cross rink, nice send in, Schaller, pad save, Holtby. It's just out of the reach of Tim Gleason. Washington now up to 22 shots in the game. Buffalo with a mere 9. Like fires and scores! Brooks like top shelf.
And he blasts it top corner. Here's the play, like through the defenseman, right under the bar. And that is a thing of beauty. And we've been all craving for Brooks Light to have this type of breakout game. He gets the puck, he doesn't hold on to it, and he shoots it, even if it's rolling.
With the NHL on Comcast Sportsnet, Buffalo jumped to a 1-0 advantage. They trail by 3 now. Ennis swings, steps right to the cage, paddled away there by Braden Holtby.
He doesn't play 9 games, Joe B. He is a UFA, so there are thoughts going into each and every prospect in this Sabres line of goaltenders.
Niskanen took his eyes off the puck, feeds there for Alsner, Drylis knocked down.
Blue chip prospects, you know, Jack Eichel's at BU.
Ovechkin works in, he was fouled. Penalty shot. Alex Ovechkin will be going to center ice for a penalty shot.
Here it is, the bouncing puck gets around Benoit, and there's the hook.
And 33 penalty shots now with this one. Alex in his career just 2 for 10 in regulation. 8 NHL goals on penalty shots this season. Ovechkin swooping wide, carrying on his forehand, fires, and it's a pad save for Lindback.
Talked about that, coming in on the left side, so he's got the good forehand, and there he just tries to power it through the 2 pads of the goaltender in Buffalo, coming in for Hackett.
The Caps to get back in the hole. Carlson chips it along. Johansson goes 2-on-2. Make it 3-on-2 with Ovechkin the trailer. Ovechkin for Johansson. Oh! Fabulous save by Lindback. Rebound put off the outside of the goal. 6 seconds to play. Town, Allen and Locker. John Erskine's here for a checkup on his neck. Speaking of heavy, tough customers on the Washington back end. To the slot. Front door there. And it's Lindback with a save. Johansson sprinkles it back behind the cage. Lindback there to cut it off. Marcus gets it back. Feeds for Carlson. One-time Ovechkin. Surrounded by Lindback. Kuznetsov. Waits. Feeds for Niskanen. This way to Green. Down low. Glenn Cross. Hit tight score! Punch home by Joel Ward.
Setting up in front, second wave. A misfire by Mike Green actually works out just fine. There's a little shovel pass by Glenn Cross. I think his right eye saw a red jersey and Joel Ward and just decided to lay it across. And our Jeep net cam, Sabres team, you know, they're so young now. They don't have solid net minding, and because of that, they allow a lot of goals and lose by a lot.
Beagle looking for Glenn Cross at the doorstep, and Lindback snowplows to make that save.
Goal spreads, and last year when they still had Ryan Miller, he was winning and stealing a lot of games for them. And I remember came in here and had a shutout one night and just lose him, and then you have uncertainty in your net.
Ovechkin sharp angle. Delorier hammers that one wide. As the Caps sweep out of their own zone. Backstrom for Johansson down the flank. Green joining the rush off the glove of Lindback. Washington putting 5 on the board from 5 different goal getters. And breezing their way to what appears to be a win tonight. Another great chance and a sprawling Lindback denies Backstrom. Where Flames did that against the New Jersey Devils back in 2012. D'Amigo getting fancy there with the pass. It was blocked. Niskanen will scoop it on out. 6:20 separating Washington from victory lane. Chimera on the go, stopped by Lindback. Now Koken on assignment there. Braden Holtby on guard of the Washington cage with a little more than 4 minutes to go in the third.
Puck diagonally, and they have so much speed when they do it. They're a very fast hockey team. You can't let Rick Nash skate. He's like Jakub Voracek, just flies. And on the other side of it, you got Martin St. Louis, a guy with great...
Returning from that lower body injury that kept him out of the Minnesota game. Stuff attempt here for Johansson. He scores. It's a half dozen. Washington makes it 6-1.
Got a point. They moved it behind. Ovechkin started it. Mojo comes out, wraps it, doesn't go. His second opportunity does. Alex will definitely get an assist to move up in the scoring race in the National Hockey League.
Power off the high cycle here, rejected by Delorier. 2 minutes to go in the third period. Beagle playing the possession game. Glenn Cross. Long slapper from Orpik deflected, and Lindbach got a chunk of that. Ward's pass for Chimera. Help comes from Fair in the final minute of the third. Eric Fair towards the cage, boxed by Lindbach. He didn't. Capitals on top by 5. It'll be their largest margin of victory this season. It's in the books in 5 seconds time as Verizon Center rises as one, 6-1 Washington.